for public speaking.
Really? For public
Really.
speaking? Okay. But you should be a part of it if you want to improve your public
So
speaking
where
skill.
it is exactly located?
It is located everywhere.
But in
Hmm.
the morning when I woke up today, I
When I
just
wake up, when I wake up.
when I wake up, but it's already
Yes.
passed.
Yeah, it's past. Today I woke up. Okay, right. Go on. Okay. I want to see the sentence. Yes.
Okay. So today when I woke up, I saw randomly I was scrolling that YouTube and all, and suddenly I saw that your slot is available.
In a platform like this, but they expect instant results. That's not going to happen. It's a person. The growth that you see is so minute. It might be 0.1%.
Right.
And you might feel, oh, I have not made any progress. So let it be. And then you completely stop doing your practice.
From last like couple of months, I can say that there is a visible improvements where I'm able to recollect all those vocabulary which is required at a time. So
Yes.
earlier it was not happening, but I did not feel demotivated. If I
Yes.
felt like
I
that,
think
okay, it's not happening, let's quit, I may not be able to do it.
think that if you know how to speak in English, you're superior. That's something, that is a mindset that we need to actually get away with. But when it comes to your filler words, it's commendable that you don't have filler words at all.
Some tips for the beginners.
Nothing,
Regressive
nothing.
means
Regressive means something that is you don't want to learn it. It's a negative connotation, basically.
okay.
Hello, Karishma. How are you?
Yes, ma'am, I'm doing really great. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. A very good morning to you.
Good morning.
Okay, right. So, today, what are we supposed to be talking about? Let me just have a look. Okay, so are you interested in talking about space today, or is it something else that you want to talk about?
Anything which can help me improve my vocabulary.
Okay, right. Okay, so then let's just try to stick to this particular platform. Okay, I mean, like, stick to this particular session notes. Okay, uh, space travel is basically what the topic is. Okay, so if you had a family of aliens as your neighbors, okay, these are just hypothetical situations. Let's get into it. It could be very interesting also. What kind of conversation would you love to have with them? Okay, how different would they be to human neighbors? What do you think?
I don't know exactly what to answer this question because I know that it's never going to be possible.
Right.
And even if it in any case, if we found that aliens are there, obviously government will not allow them to stay here in this country as a part of our society. But
Yeah.
even if it is, I really can't imagine exactly that how should I talk or what should I talk to them? It's something weird.
Right. I mean, I think the first place they won't understand the language that we actually speak, right? So probably then
Exactly.
we'll be using our hand gestures and doing something, right? I remember watching a lot of these, the movies that were coming up, right? Especially regarding this crash, and I remember going
Krish.
there, something that we used to watch, right?
Right.
And
Right.
when I was a kid, I used to fear this a lot. I used to fear that particular alien a lot. I don't
Same
know.
with my child. You know what?
Mhm.
Out of curiosity, I asked my child, "Okay, I'll show you one movie and we'll
Mhm.
watch together." He's 6 years old. We watched that
Yes.
movie, Koi Mil Gaya, I think,
Yeah.
the first part.
Yeah.
And from that day, like he started getting scared with the
Yeah.
aliens. He would not, comfortable feeling comfortable to go from one room to another room. He has that fear that okay, what if alien comes? It took
Mm,
me a long time to remove this memory from his head, and now
yeah.
finally he's normal. So since that day, I decided that I'm not going to watch any movie with him which is like about aliens or anything else.
Yes, yes, that is very important. Okay, I think it is really regarding about it's just very subjective. Some people, some kids, they're really going to enjoy these things. Okay,
Right.
but then there might be people and kids who are really afraid of such things, and you shouldn't be
Right.
doing it. I remember there was a point. I think I read it on the news where there was this particular movie the Jungle Book. Okay, that they had come up with,
Okay.
and I had gone to watch that particular movie. And
Okay.
what really happens is that I'm fearful of snakes. Okay.
Okay.
And it is known as ophibiophobia, basically, right? The fear of snakes. And what really happens is that even if it is on screen, I would not watch it because that's the thing. And what really happens is that this particular character, okay, she slithers down and then she starts speaking. And I, for that matter, I could not watch it.
Okay.
But there was a news I saw because because of all this hi-fi, the CGI that has now come up with, right, the VFX, whatever they talk about,
Right.
all of these things, it's become too natural.
Natural, right.
Yes, and I read that in one of the particular news, the kid got so scared that he died out of shock or something like that.
Oh my
So
God.
when it comes to actually, I think we need to do it with a lot of discretion. We need to be very cautious about these things actually,
Right.
especially with kids. I think it's very important for them to just watch good things, right, and not
Good thing.
something like scary things. I'm
Right.
also fearful. So, can you talk to me about what is it that you are fearful when you are watching something on screen? Probably.
Yeah, horror movies or
Yes,
zombies also.
the movies on zombies. Yes,
Yeah.
that could be. Yeah, I don't watch it. Then what happens is then it really stays in your subconscious mind for a very long
Right.
time, right?
Right. That's true.
Yes. Okay. Have you watched any particular movie and then it has been very hard for you to get rid of it for some time?
Yeah, recently I watched it on Netflix. I don't remember the name, but there was a girl. She was a magician or something. I don't know which. And
Mhm.
recently I watched it and it was there in my mind for a few days.
Okay. So, what was the show name of the show?
I don't remember. I usually don't remember the shows because my husband he usually selects movies or shows for me and I
Mhm.
just watch them, but I don't know about the names.
Okay. May I please know like who have won all these trophies that are at
My
the background?
husband, my husband.
Okay. Okay. Or is it regarding his career, his work, or is it regarding some other aspect?
Sports.
Sport.
I have mentioned in my many videos that he's a quite sporty. Now people can see that these are the trophies.
Okay.
He won many trophies. I think it's just a small part of it.
Ah, that's very exciting. Okay, right. So, I want to know, Karishma, what exactly, if you were to get into something, okay, and if you had to win some trophies like your husband did, like what would you want to win it for?
For public speaking,
Really? For public
really.
speaking? Okay. So, I think you should get into this platform like Toastmasters.
Yeah, you told me last time also about this.
Yes. I because I'm a huge like I would be like it's probably a non-profit organization, okay? But you should be a part of it if you want to improve your public
So
speaking
where
skill.
it is exactly located?
It is located everywhere. Okay, I know.
Everywhere.
Yes, I mean, like, see, this particular organization is like 100-year-old. Okay, and it
Oh,
was based in. It was based in US. Okay.
okay.
And now what happened is that over 100 years, just imagine for an organization to stick for that long, you must have been doing something great, right? For it
Okay.
to, there are governments that fall, okay? There are probably a lot of things that fall, but this particular organization has been there and it is very, very strong, okay? So, Toastmasters International is in India also. Now, if you look around Toastmasters Club near me, you will find five or probably 10 Toastmasters Club
Okay,
in
let
your
me do it
own
today.
area. Okay. And then what you can do is you can go as a guest.
Okay.
I'm sure, like, in the clubs also, they have their own, you have to do a little bit of your own research, get into it, and there'll be a contact number which they will provide. Call on that particular club number, ask them in which particular meeting can they be a part of. Can you be
Okay.
a part of? Okay, they will let you know about the timings. They will tell you what exactly you're supposed to do, and when you go there and join just as a guest, okay, you be very comfortable that don't take a lot of stress. Just go there, experience that for the first time. If you think that you would want to become a part of that organization, then please do it.
Okay. Great. I'll try.
If you think that public speaking is something that you want to hone, right, then you should
Yes.
get into a platform like that. Okay, I'm not
Okay.
trying to be like any brand ambassador or something like that. I don't get money, okay? I'm just letting you know that if that
Okay.
is your goal, then you should definitely join Toastmasters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Mm, all right. Anyway, so but for now, you see here, I have skincare. I am somebody who is very, very like particular about my skin because I
Oh,
don't have
no.
good skin. Okay, so what you can see here is a little part of my skincare. So I
Okay.
like doing a lot of things for my skincare. Like I go like a little bit over the board when it comes to, like all the hyaluronic and, glycolic acid, and then, salicylic acid and all
Wow.
these niacinamide. These are something that I'm really interested about. I know we are not
For
supposed to be using a
For
lot of.
me, it's quite fascinating because I'm really not into it. And when
Mhm.
I see somebody who's taking care of her skin a lot, I feel really great that at least she's doing good thing because it is very important. It is as important as we take care of our diet or our health because skin
Yes,
is a part of our body. Until it looks good, you don't feel confident.
yes, very,
Somehow
very.
I am not into it.
Yeah, okay. No, no, actually you need to generate an interest, no? And probably that might not be that that particular area that you want to work for. So it's okay. Like, it depends. It really depends. If you are into public speaking, see what better than that, right? So you should focus on that. What do you do for your vanity basically, Karishma? I know we are going a little bit off the topic, but it's okay. What do you do for vanity? What do you like to do?
Vanity means the things which I carry as a for
The
my
main,
makeup.
the vanity, basically, vanity has to do something with grooming. What do you like to do? Okay.
Right.
With your clothes, with your accessories, with your jewelry, with your makeup, whatever it is. When celebrities they talk about vanity vans, right? That vanity means like grooming, the place where you're grooming or doing something about your look or the way
Your
you look.
overall look. Okay.
Yes. So that is
So
vanity.
it might be weird for many women out there who are watching me right now, but it's really I am not into it at all. I don't
Mm-hmm.
care my hair. It's just like the same. I don't
Mm.
put any
But I've seen that you
extra.
straightened your hair. So,
Yeah,
do you do some form of treatment for your hair?
yeah, I did. I did smoothing.
Mm.
And why I did that is the main reason because I don't want to put any kind of attention on my hair. It saves
Mhm.
my time. Even
Mhm.
if I don't comb it for 2 days, it's like the same. So I'm really saving my time, to be honest, and that's the only sole purpose of doing it.
Um,
I am particular about my looks, that is true, but I am not caring about anything else about it. It's just that I want to look slim. That's my
mm.
main agenda of life.
Okay. Okay,
That I
right.
should
So what
not
do you do
gain fat.
exactly?
Yeah.
So what do you do exactly? What do you do in order to, stay in shape?
Yeah, what I do because being a mother of two kids, I rarely get time to do some kind of exercise. But
Mhm.
still, I try to visit park every day and walk at least for half an hour or 1 hour. And
Mhm.
if I don't get time, what I do, I just cut off my calories. This is the best thing I feel. If
Okay.
you should have the idea that what food item contains how much calories. If you have that idea, you
Mhm.
automatically reduce your weight because sometimes the small thing which we are eating, we never know that how many calories into it. So once
Right.
you will start cutting off that calorie
Mhm.
deficit, if you will work on it, you will
Mhm.
get slimmer. That's my
Okay.
way.
Right.
But
So
yeah,
you,
one thing
yeah.
is also there, like the colony where I am living in, there is no such beauty parlor or salon where I can go and make my eyebrows.
Mhm.
So even for that also I'm struggling really a lot because I don't get much time to go to the market, take an auto and then spend 2 hours and then come back.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Basic
Yeah,
things
yeah.
I'm not able to do.
No, no, no. It is it is understandable because these all things, no, that we focus on. It requires a lot of time. I'm also somebody who's sometimes really, really lazy to do anything. Okay, I don't want to like before going to bed. I don't want to cleanse my face or probably put on a serum, but I
Even I
do it
don't do that.
regardless. But I do, but I think we should be doing that on a regular basis. Basically, what
Mhm.
happens is, I know this is going a little bit out of the topic. We're talking about vanity, okay? When we are supposed to be talking about aliens, but that is okay, right? We don't really have to adhere to the session notes as such. So I think when it comes to vanity, see, when it comes to beauty, also when it comes to skincare, a lot of these aspects, no, there are a lot of things that are happening at the moment. Don't you think, like fillers and filters that people always use, right? But I feel like we shouldn't go like, you should just appreciate the way we are, actually, the way we look. If you
Right.
want to enhance it in any way by all the natural ingredients, like the a little bit of exfoliation that you all can do, that is okay, right? But then putting fillers, I don't really understand this concept. I think it is very important to be graceful also. You should age gracefully, basically. What do you think? Or are you somebody, when you look at somebody who's done fillers on their lip, on their cheeks. This will be very common. Like I'm telling you, in next 5 years, we'll see a lot of common people also making use of all these procedures. So, what do you think?
No, I don't appreciate that, and I have never done that, and I don't feel like doing it at all because I
Yes.
feel that whatever we get naturally, that you
Mm.
should be stick with that. And every person is a beautiful. It's just that you have to see from those eyes. You need
Mm.
those eyes, and everyone is beautiful in their own way. You don't need
Mm.
to be. Yeah, for a particular industry, it is quite okay because that is the demand of their profession. But until
Mm.
it is demand of your profession, why should we go that? There is
Yeah.
no need.
Even for
Yeah,
that matter, no, even if I feel like there are so many people who are aging very, very beautifully, okay, for that matter. I think Kareena Kapoor is also one of those. I used to really like her when she was when I was young, right? Because I'm still young. When I was young, I mean to say, like, I've grown up watching her, okay, on screen. And though I think that she used to be over exaggerated with her expressions and with her acting, but I used to really like her. I mean, she was the it girl at that moment, right? She still is, by the way. But she is the only one, the only actress right now who has actually understood that, it is very important to age gracefully. She talks about her wrinkles. She talks about, how not succumbing to these pressures of just trying to get into this fillers and botox that people do. I think that's very important, right? But sometimes what happens is not, because there is this trend of everything, so we also want to hop onto
yeah,
that trend, hop onto
yeah,
that bandwagon a lot of times.
right. That's true.
Mm. Mm.
Most of the time, we try to copy others.
Yeah, right. Okay. So, I want to know, like, exactly, when you talk about, so do you do a regular do you exercise on a regular basis?
No, I don't do now. But earlier, I was doing like
Okay.
the time when I had only one child. That time, I
Mm-hmm.
used to do it. Since I have second one,
Mm-hmm.
I don't really get time, and also I'm very busy with my work.
Okay.
Since I have my own law firm, I have to work there,
Mm-hmm.
and I also started doing drafting work, legal drafting. So that takes a
Okay.
lot of time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from that, this YouTube is there. So I am literally occupied. Like the time when I'm talking to you right now, this is the actual time of my walking. I used to go to walk at that time, like 7 to 8.
Right.
But in
Mm.
the morning when I woke up today, I
When I
just
wake up, when I wake up.
when I wake up, but it's already
Yes.
passed.
Yeah, it's past. Today I woke up. Okay, right. Go on. Okay. I want to see the sentence. Yes.
Okay. So today when I woke up, I saw randomly I was scrolling that YouTube and all, and suddenly I saw that your slot is available. At the
Okay.
same moment, I got up and got myself ready for the session. So, but usually I go for a walk this time.
Oh, okay. Okay. Right. Thank you for that. I mean, like, sometimes what happens is it's very important. Okay. And I feel very nice when people tell me that, in this particular, I saw your slots was available. So I immediately booked it and, I came for your sessions. I think it's very, very important. Sometimes what happens is that people take certain things for, like, not for granted, that for that matter, but they're very nonchalant about it. Okay. They join a platform like this, but they expect instant results. That's not going to happen. It's a journey. I've always been telling this. And because there's so many followers that you have on YouTube, I think it's very important. It's very, very important for everybody to be patient with this language. That
Right.
is absolutely required. Like sometimes, the growth that you see, okay, or even when you're listening to a particular person, the growth that you see is so minute. It might be 0.1%.
Right.
And you might feel, oh, I have not made any progress, so let it be.
Exactly.
And then you completely stop doing your practice
This is
altogether,
something which not give you instant result, and
which does not
even
give
if
you.
you're getting result, you don't even able to recognize that you are actually growing until
Yes.
it's been 2 or 3 months of your practice. Because I know from last 5, 6, 7 months I have been trying to inculcate good number of vocabularies during conversation, but I was not able to do it. Still, I was putting efforts. But now recently, within you can say from last like couple of months, I can say that there is a visible improvements where I'm able to recollect all those vocabulary which is required at a time. So
Yes.
earlier it was not happening, but I did not feel demotivated. If I
Yes.
felt like
I
that,
think
okay, it's not happening, let's quit, I may not be able to do it.
yes. Yes. I think there are a lot of people who are scared, okay, and intimidated with this particular language. I've seen that. Right? But English is just any other language. Okay, it's just that we try to put it on a pedestal and we think that just because we know how to speak in English, we are superior. That is not the case. That kind
Right.
of mindset has to go away.
Right.
Basically, it is just something that it's used universally, it's used globally, but even for that matter, English is not something that is the most spoken language. It's Mandarin, it's Chinese, right?
Right. Right.
But
Right.
what
I
happens is because it is used everywhere, like especially in a workplace, right? That is why it is important.
So I
Okay,
think it
but
is
that
mostly
doesn't.
happen in India where people feel that the people who are speaking English are superior and we are inferior. This is, I think, only in India, not in other countries. What do you feel?
Yeah, that is there because we have a colonial past to it, no? Because we
Exactly.
have that kind of a, because we have been in that 400 years of British rule that we had,
Exactly.
where because of this mindset that we've had, this is the possibility that, we think that, oh, she knows how to speak in English. Oh my God,
Right.
she's very intelligent. She could be, okay.
Right.
But what we are trying to say is we do not have to make it like a thing that if you know how to speak in English, you're superior. That's something, that is a mindset that we need to actually get away with. It's
Right.
just any other language. The
Right.
moment you take this fear out of your head, no, then I think you will become very like comfortable with this particular language. We shouldn't fear
Right.
it. We shouldn't be intimidated when there is somebody who knows how to speak in English. We should be appreciative of it and we should try to work on our own effort also. We should make efforts. Very,
Right.
very important. And anyway, so there is one thing that you said, okay, Karishma, which not give you, okay, but you told me in that particular sentence that I have been working on my own vocabulary for quite some time, and there are times when which not give you, okay, that
And just
particular thing which not give you, which does not give you instant result, does is something that you have to make use of, okay, which does not give you. At one point, you feel like it does not give you instant results, so that does cannot be missed. I heard that, Karishma, it's like you know how to speak so well, okay? But sometimes the major that one word is missing, and that will make all the difference.
right.
Okay. But when it comes to your filler words, it's commendable that you don't have filler words at all sometimes. And very, very less.
Okay.
Hmm.
That's good.
Anything that you want to talk about? Like we just spoke about a lot of things today. Vanity, we spoke about a little bit about English also, right? Anything else that you want to talk about?
Yeah, you can, if you can suggest some tips for the beginners who are watching this
Uh,
video.
First of all, I feel like with the beginners, no, it's just a mindset. Okay,
Ah,
I'll tell you this. Yeah, I feel it's a mindset. With beginners, I know that there is a continuous fear of this particular language. I myself fear that language for a very long time. I am somebody who has gained a very good level of education from a very, very reputed school. Okay, for that matter, my school, my friends, all of them used to speak in a vocabulary. They used to make use of vocabulary words that I'd never heard when they were in class 5. They were just 10 years old doing that because they were voracious readers. Okay, and I used to fear this particular language a lot because of that. The English teachers, they used to be like so well read. Okay, and that is why they used to make use of such good vocabularies. I really used to fear this English, so I used to get extremely nervous about it. But later on, it's just when it struck me that this is just a mental block that I have. Okay, that I'm
okay.
fearing it because I feel like if I'm not being able to speak, it's also to do with the confidence also. I used to lack confidence when it came to speaking in English. You have to remove this thing. You don't need to fear this language, basically.
Okay. Let me ask you one question.
Mhm.
What do you think that English language gives us the confidence, or it is the confidence which help us to speak English well?
Mhm. Can you come again? Let me assess
It is
that
the
again.
English language which gives us the confidence, or it is the
Mhm.
confidence because of which we are able to speak English?
See, confidence is innate, okay? Confidence, you can do things confidently even when you're speaking very well in your Hindi. Okay, so
Okay.
it's not like that. When it comes to confidence, confidence is something very, very deep. It could be personal, it could be subjective. Okay, but yes, obviously, if you are somebody who knows how to speak a little bit well, you will be slightly, there will be an advantage as compared to others. So that is something that will give you confidence a little bit. That's the only thing. But I think there are people who can do certain things so well, and that does not require English, and that's okay. You know, the French people over there, when they are working in their pastry, they have this particular asset that they're so proud of their language that they speak,
Right.
right? They don't make use of English, they don't want to learn English. Okay, but sometimes that could also be a, that is also a regressive mindset that you can have. It's okay, you can learn English,
Regressive
nothing.
means?
Regressive means something that is, you don't want to learn it, it's a negative connotation, basically.
Okay. Which is
You don't
stopping
want to,
me to learn something.
yes, you don't want to learn it. So probably then, you know, there is one thing, I don't know English, I want to learn English,
Okay.
right? And then there is another aspect, like I don't know English, I will not learn English, I'll just stick to my
That
own
is regressive.
vernacular language. This will be regressive. So positive
Regressive.
and negative connotation. Regressive comes under negative connotation. So it
Okay.
could be like that also. French people, they want to learn, they are only they only want to improve some. I'm not like I'm not talking about in a generic point of view, okay, but it's just like for few, they don't want to learn English, but that's
Right.
okay, if whatever sails their boat.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is important. But I think that we as a country, like as in India, I think we are great. I think the literacy rate that we've hit is around 86. So probably, like, we are acclimatized to or accustomed to this language, and it's very good. That does not mean that we ignore our, whatever, our Hindi, or our vernacular, whatever our vernacular language is, our Tamil, our Nepali, our Kannada, whatever it is. But we should aspire to be like a polyglot, like, a lot of,
Polyglot.
yes, we need to know a lot of languages. It's okay. It's just a skill that we need to develop. We need to have this positive mental attitude whenever it is to learn English, whenever we are learning English, basically. So, Karishma, I'll tell you one thing, okay? That I'm being too critical here, okay? And I'm telling you that does, these are just minute things. Otherwise, I think that your English is seamless. Okay, so it is very, very good. Okay, let me give you a quick exercise. After this, what are you going to do? Can you take me through your day? Like after your sessions are over, what are you going to do? How is your day planned out for you today?
I don't know. I should tell this or not. I did not even brush my teeth. I
Okay.
just woke up and sat here for the sessions, like
But you
changing my
already have your
clothes.
kajal on.
Last night, I didn't remove anything. I told you na, that I don't remove my makeup. I don't wash my face at night. I'm
Okay.
too lazy. I'm too lazy, literally. You
Hmm.
know what? Why am I so lazy? Because the time when I make my children sleep, it's already 12 or 12:30. And what do you feel after that?
Yeah.
That's my regular routine. I just changed my top just to attend the session. So I'm changing it back now. First of all, make a
Okay.
pony, go and wash my face, brush
Hmm.
my teeth. Then I will wake my children up,
Hmm.
and
Okay. I'm still
yeah, this
sleeping.
is what I'm gonna do.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah,
Okay. And about your work?
it will start from 10:30, and between
Then.
that time I have to prepare breakfast and feed my both
Oh
children
my.
and also take them bath, and then I'll sit for my work at 10:30.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is
Okay.
what I'm gonna do.
Also make them take a bath. Okay. Not
Yeah.
also, make them take
Acha, make them take the okay.
make them take a bath. Okay. Or if you are the one who is probably doing that activity, then you have to, I will bathe my children.
I will bathe my children. Okay, yeah, that's better. I will
Yes.
bathe my children.
Okay. So if you are somebody who is doing it yourself, then you have to say, I will bathe my children.
I will
Or
bathe.
otherwise,
Yeah,
I,
I'm doing it myself.
yeah, so I will bathe my children. Okay.
Yeah.
And otherwise, I'll make them, or you'll say, or if they will grow, later on, you'll say, I'll make them take a bath. That's something
I'll
different.
make them take a bath. Okay.
Mhm. Okay, that's the thing. Okay, I think as mothers, as women, we have, like, I think it's it's Navratri, right? We are celebrating like Durga Puja, and when we talk about these hands and everything, no,